This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will go to work first. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge in Jesse. You want to attack it because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
The Oklahoma State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's dropped. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Moore to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll keep it himself. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying play action. It's complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Flores. Makes the catch. There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. grabbed in the backfield. It's Fitzpatrick. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They just keep firing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Moore will throw. Pressure coming. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Hughes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly
especially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
28, Oklahoma State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fighting off the defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Out of bounds. Line at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on...
Snags it! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Makes the catch. It's Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Wide open spaces. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. On the run, it's Hughes. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The run to the right. Turning it on. And he'll be brought down.
I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some ballers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is